We bring help, healing, and hope to the people when we're going to a disaster, because this is what they need. They need the physical help. They need the hope that something better is going to be in the future, and it brings healing. And so these three items together come in, and it just helps all of these people that have been involved with these disasters. My name is Dennis Bells. I'm the DR Director for Colorado Baptist Disaster Relief. And people say, why do you guys come? Why do you do this? And who pays you? Well, we're volunteers, and this is what the Lord has given us to do. We love what we do.
Really great, looking for an opportunity to get together and serve people, not just be inside the church, but be the hands and feet of Jesus outside the church, to love and serve people. Really awesome. We were with this rancher at a horse ranch, and he just expressed how grateful he was that we were out there to help. And just, volunteer, if you will, just being out there, and really started to talk to some of us and say, hey, you know what, I don't think that God did this to us. I'm not angry at God.
And if we walk the walk, talk the talk, then people are going to know that we're serving Jesus. And it just opens up an opportunity to share the gospel.
We were out there to help him in Jesus' name and give him a Bible and to share with him. And so he was super grateful, very friendly, chatted with us, sent me a thank you note in the mail.
4 professions of faith during the Estes Park. There were like 22 during the Black Forest fires.
We're putting feet to our words. We're not just saying that we love Jesus, but we're showing that we love Jesus by loving other people. We're truly being the hands and feet in Jesus in a very practical way.
And God is at work at everything that we're doing. I mean, He's there to supply our needs. We're one of the smallest DR states, but He's meeting the needs that we have. And
so serving other people is not the only way of sharing Jesus with people, but it's a very key and very practical way of showing who Jesus is.
Why do we do it? Is because of Jesus. If you look at what Jesus has done, we are following Jesus' footsteps to help those that are in need.
My name is Chris Nason, and I'm the pastor of Soul Church in Manitou Springs, Colorado. Here in Manitou, people do not read their Bibles every day, or every week, or every month. It's a different world, but it's the world that we're supposed to take the gospel into. Manitou is a very spiritual place, but spiritual as in big umbrella. Okay, so it's not Christian spirituality. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit of that. That's been a challenge, is kind of trying to bring in a religion, where the founder of the religion says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and you don't come to the Father but by me. That's a very unpopular message to bring. When I first started, I realized after studying this culture for a few months that we were going to need a multi-pronged approach. One thing wasn't going to work. It wasn't just going to be this one particular strategy that was going to bring a bunch of people to Christ. Did learn right away a couple observations. This is a very creative community, right? If you walk through the town, we're meeting in one art gallery, but there are 3 different artist co-ops in this community. We start reaching out to the arts community in the town because that's a significant portion of the culture. And so one of the things that we organized our second year was something called the Redemptive Reflections Art Show. And what we did was, and understand, I have no art background whatsoever. I had no clue how to do an art show. The cool thing is it came off being very authentic because none of us knew what we were doing. Redemptive Reflections, so it was a Christian art show. No, it wasn't. We just gave everybody the following rule. It has to have something to do with redemption, or it has to have a redemptive purpose. But you don't have to be a Christian in order to take part. But the cool thing was the believers would get up and tell you, well, this is my inspiration. And they talk about Jesus. So you have a very dark spiritual backdrop to Manitou Springs. Matter of fact, the guy who wrote the Satanic Bible, Anton LaVey, used to live 4 streets that way. Prayer's been very important. We have prayer partners, and I'm always recruiting prayer partners. I have prayer partners, and I labeled it once. Almost every state on the East Coast has a prayer partner of ours. We have other countries that have prayer partners of ours. And doors open that are unexplainable because we ask God to do something really, really cool here.